Good morning. This is Don with Maranatha Adventures. Sally's on the other side operating the camera. Anyways, we're here in West Helena, Arkansas this morning. We left our farm yesterday, and this adventure, what we're going to be doing is the Arkansas section of the Trans-America Trail, otherwise known as the TAT. So I was happy to be talking to the owner's wife of Pat's RV. That's where we're staying at. As you can see some RVs in the background, but they also got cabins. We're staying at the cabins. And her husband is a TAT rider on dual sport. So a lot of the TAT dual sports and 4x4s stay here. There's only two places that you can actually stay. One is down the Sunken Lands over there in the St. Francis, or it's here. We opt here just to stay out of the mosquitoes. So anyways, let me show you around here a little bit. We're having our morning coffee. But anyways, we got the cameras all mounted up on the truck this morning. But this is where we stayed at, this little cabin here. So anyways, we'll get back at y'all. This journey is a total of 433 miles, and Sally and I will be starting Tuesday morning early. This Arkansas section of the Trans-America Trail starts at the Mississippi River Bridge in Helena, Arkansas, and ends in Summers, Arkansas, Oklahoma state line. The first 100 miles of this journey is in the Mississippi River Delta region. This is a section you'll find gravel roads. Some are deep and dusty. Some are loose, small gravel dirt roads. Others are firm packed. The scenery will be flat farmlands as far as you can see. It's a highly productive agricultural region dominated by large scale row crops, primarily rice fields, cornfields, soybeans, cotton, and even catfish ponds. How you doing?
Okay. Yeah.
We got a couple of decal stickers for y'all.
Okay.
We're from Evening Shade, Arkansas.
What say
Evening Shade, Arkansas. That's where we're from.
what evening shade? Okay.
Yeah, that's up there by the Missouri border.
Sure pretty out here. You got a lot of cardinals.
Yeah. It's been some nice weather to
Beautiful.
travel. It ain't hot anyway. It can get hot quick.
Yeah.
Y'all come on in and look around. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Thank you.
We got all kind of junk here.
Come on there.
Come on, Lily.
We got a bunch of dogs too. I hope ours don't show up, 'cause
Wow.
Oh, how cool. This is beautiful.
She likes stuff like this. She loves stuff like this.
we got a lot of pictures on the wall, and we started out printing some books. But they got to be too big a deal.
Wow.
Wow.
That is
That is
cool.
That's so cool. Wow. Imagine you all get a lot of bikes coming through here, don't you?
You know, we get a lot of bicycles.
Wow.
And them guys reach Oregon there. And but we had a guy the other day on a bicycle. Hell, he was going all the way across the country.
Let's go right there at the sidecar.
Yeah. Good.
But anyway, sir, it was
All
a
right.
pleasure and a privilege to meet
Glad to
you.
see you.
This section of the route, when it receives heavy rains, can be impassable. Your tire size and height will grow 2 to 4 sizes taller, and you'll be stranded and ended up for a long, muddy walk. Or worse yet, end up in a ditch next to the farmer's field. The locals call this type of mud Arkansas gumbo. Be mindful of the weather conditions when you're going through this section. Like I mentioned in the last few past videos, when we run sections of the TAT, I like to have 2 GPS programs of the actual route going at the same time. My iPhone 15 Pro with Sam's program, the originator and founder of the Trans-America Trail, and I also like to run GPS Kevin's program on my old Garmin GPS unit with a micro SD card of the actual route. I like Kevin's program because it has alternate routes, blue arrows indicating the actual TAT route, green arrows being the easier route, and can be used as a reroute from the original route. There are red arrows that indicate for a more difficult route for those who want difficulty terrain outside of the actual TAT route. This section is also the southern flyway for ducks and geese and is considered the duck hunting capital. After stopping at the TAT stop site for a visit, we exchanged stickers and signed in. The TAT stop site is actually on the route in Trenton, Arkansas, affectionately known as Redneckistan. Let it be known, it is an official waypoint on the Arkansas section of the TAT, and the Southern hospitality is top drawer. Sally loves shops like this, with all these days gone by artifacts. She can spend all day looking, but we do have a schedule to keep, and we still have a lot of miles to go to get to our first campsite in Choctaw Recreation Area in Choctaw, Arkansas. We are working our way towards the town of Beebe, Arkansas. From a distance, you will be able to see the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. Our first day on the Arkansas TAT was a 13.5-hour drive with 2 reroutes. The first in Clarendon, Arkansas, where the road construction changed up a small section of the route. A feller watched us go by, back and forth, looking for the section. About 45 minutes, I see where he was thinking we were lost. He pulls up in his truck asking if we were looking for an RV park. When I mentioned that what we were doing, he mentioned the new section is over the new bridge now. Again, great Southern hospitality at its best. Sally and I continued on gravel and pavement and more gravel and long stretches. Our second reroute was a road closure, gate closed, at the Wattensaw WMA. That detour took us off course for about 45 minutes to find a route back on the TAT. We continued on the TAT, watching the sunset until dark 30 towards Choctaw, Arkansas. We got to Choctaw, Arkansas, topped off the tank with 93 premium, washed the windshield, checked the oil, and done a walk around the camper. Sally was in the small market grabbing some chicken strips, and we headed to the Choctaw Recreation Area where we ate and went to bed. This is part 1 of 2 videos. Part 2 will cover the rest of this journey of Arkansas's sections of the Trans-America Trail. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. We appreciate the new subscribers. We also like to answer all the comments. Stick around for the devotional afterwards. Give God the time he deserves. God bless. This devotion will be coming out of the Old Testament. I'll be reading from the book of Micaiah, chapter 7, verse 18. I'll also be reading from the New Living Translation. Where is another God like you who pardons the guilt of the remnant, overlooking the sins of his special people? You will not stay angry with your people forever because you delight in showing an unfailing love. When I read this verse, I cannot help from thinking it starts off with a simple statement phrased in a question. What also comes to my mind while reading this verse, God's mercy is greater than any mistakes we have ever made, that his love is beyond measures. This verse leaves me scratching my head asking, why is God this way? The only answer I can think of, it's his delight. It's an act of his unfailing love and faithfulness. This verse can be a bold reminder that God's anger is justified. It's not everlasting. It holds no record of wrongs. But what it does hold and guarantees is forgiveness, deliverance, a restoration beyond what we can fathom. It offers mercy, a constant, unwavering love and faithfulness to those who pursue him. Forgiveness is not something that we earn or is rightfully deserved. It's a gift. It's grace given to us from God, offered to those who turn to him in repentance and faith. Micaiah 7:18 is a reminder that no matter how far any of us have strayed from God, and I'm talking about backslidden, or that we feel we are too far gone for God's pardon, that God's forgiveness is available to all. God's gracious gift is not limited to a small exclusive group. It extends to all who seek him in repentance and his mercy. That we can find hope in the fact that God is willing to liberate us from our iniquities, and I'm talking about the sins, and restore us to a righteous relationship with him. What this verse also challenges us is to mirror God's character in our own lives. Just as God extends forgiveness and shows compassion, we are called to imitate extending forgiveness and compassion to others in a broken world that is needed in his grace. I've been following Jesus for close to 30 years of my life. And if you ask me, is it worth it? I will tell you this. It's a daily surrender. It's a call to see every moment, whether in joy or in hardship, as an opportunity. It's to know Christ more deeply and to make him known more clearly. It's a life shaped by grace, marked by purpose, filled with love and hope. Yes, it is worth it. I hope somebody gets something out of this devotion. I really do. Give God the time he deserves. God bless.